13 comes alive on occasions such as this. Referee Anthony Taylor striding out with the teams of West Ham and Newcastle United following hard on his heels. West Ham seeking a first home win, Newcastle seeking a first victory in the Barclays Premier League this season. Here's Sacco, Mark Noble, and Payet, lovely! It's a struggle to man-mark that sort of skill. Dimitri Payet, £11 million worth of burgeoning talent from Marseille. West Ham sensing a first home win of the season, ahead early.
What a fantastic finish this is. It's great from Mark Noble, does incredibly well. He's first to react, gets the knockdown, lays the ball back, absolutely perfect. Great weight, and Payet just strokes the ball into the top corner. Doesn't try and blast it, doesn't put his foot through it. Look, just guides the ball, opens up his foot. Absolutely perfect finish, but it was all because of Mark Noble. He was on the front foot. He nicked the ball in the first place. Slaven Bilic absolutely delighted with that start.
Moses taking his way past Janmaat. It's Sacco. And it's Payet again.
Decent opportunity for Payet. Not quite sure why he goes on his left foot. Very, very difficult. Fantastic skill from Victor Moses. Little nutmeg. Picks out his man. It's all a bit of a scramble in the box.
Newcastle have some tough fixtures coming up. Two of the next 3 Premier League games against Chelsea and Manchester City. Janmaat. And Wijnaldum and Janmaat. Saved by the knee of Randolph. Best moment so far for Newcastle. Lanzini.
Well, Newcastle got through with a touch of fortune in the end. Janmaat comes in, a little bit of a ricochet, comes back to him, and sadly falls to a right back on his left foot.
Kouyaté. Payet. A trick for every situation, it seems. Manuel Lanzini.
Great skill again from Payet. Goes past his man, gives it to Lanzini his first touch. He's just stretching for this.
Taubin. Janmaat. Sacco. Lanzini. Payet. Moses through the middle. It's all about the timing of the pass. Now it's all about the finish.
The pass was perfect. The first touch, the finish, not so. A brilliant break. Steve McLaren will be furious that this was allowed to happen far too easily. I thought that initial ball was just a little bit behind Payet, but he did incredibly well. Cut back inside, waited. Glorious weight of pass for Victor Moses, but his first touch let him down and then just panicked a little bit.
Sacco. Too strong for Moses. This is Payet. And it's Noble. And a year from now, that would probably have ended up in the long jump pit.
Very, very difficult. But again, it's West Ham creating the half chances. Tim Krul hasn't had an awful lot to do. Hasn't had too many saves to make.
Delivered with a reasonable amount of pace, but not enough accuracy. Here's Moses. He's got pace. Shrugging off Haidara, back for more. Victor Moses! And Payet, it's 2. Victor Moses can't believe he missed. He's thankful that Payet didn't.
Victor Moses is a very lucky man. I think he held his head after that. But the West Ham players went towards him. Poor free kick for the 3rd time from Florian Thauvin. Disastrous defending by Newcastle. I thought at this point, maybe he'd just take it 2 touches. But when he turned back inside, Tim Krul only to beat, he thought he should just slot it in the far corner. Blasted it against the bar. But fortunately, Payet had made a great run, followed up. You see there, you think he's just going to pass it into the back of the net, blast it into the crossbar. But Payet had followed up a real cool finish into the back of the net.
Layoff looking for De Jong. And Sissoko and Janmaat. And a smart stop by Randolph, previously underemployed.
He's been a spectator up until now. Dan Randolph got down well. The chance just happened more than sort of Newcastle creating it. Janmaat, decent strike on target. You'd expect a Premier League goalkeeper to save that in the near post.
Payet. Winston Reid. A smothering save by Krul to deny Sacco.
Look at the amount of space that Winston Reid has here on this. But look, there's not a single Newcastle player beyond the penalty spot when that ball is played.
Newcastle first came here in 1909 to play an FA Cup tie. Managed to chisel out a 0-0 draw. But in all probability is their final visit to the Bowling Ground. Only for them in disappointment, and for West Ham in the pleasure and relief of a first home Barclays Premier League win of the season. To go with their victories on the road at Arsenal and Liverpool. Obiang. West Ham off the mark at home. A very straightforward win. Goal in either half from Dimitri Payet. If you're Newcastle, it was alarmingly straightforward. Their day began badly. Caught in traffic, late at the ground, late to hand in their team sheet. They weren't just late to compete in this game, they barely did so at all. They went through the motions, they were neat, they were tidy, but there was no cutting edge at all. And Payet proved to be the star turn. The £11 million man from Marseille, scoring in either half. A victory that lifts West Ham to 5th in the league after weekend number 5 of the Premier League season. Steve McLaren's the one with the problems, though, still seeking his first league win as Newcastle's head coach. Newcastle bottom of the pile after the weekend's fixtures, and in a sad reflection of the current state of North East football, it is Newcastle and Sunderland who hold up the rest. 35,000 or so at Upton Park to see West Ham beat Newcastle by 2-0.